Bam. And we are back alive in episode number 5. I have not yet named this episode, but it is called, well, that doesn't make sense, Unavoidable Adventures. Of course, this is what we're talking about today. And I know we've all gone through this sort of type of thing. And you know what? It's the most relatable, I guess, topic of the day. So, you ever go out, do some errands, and you kind of have an off day. You go along with some people, or say you haven't seen your dad, you haven't seen your mom, you haven't seen somebody, you haven't seen people in a while. And you're like, oh, I'll run some errands with you, have a pretty unproductive day ahead of me. But I will say, at times, my God, it is dreadful. It is dreadful. And it's not even the times that are the least dreadful are the times to where you are visiting with somebody. So you're kind of like, well, this is what your day is kind of dictated around. And you're kind of like, well, at least, I'm giving somebody else some company. But it's the adventures that you go on that are like, oh, it'll only be 45 minutes. So we'll do this. It'll be 10 minutes. No, that's not what it is. Okay. It's going to be 3 hours. Okay. What's 45 minutes is the driving back and forth when you live out in the fucking boonies. And oh my God. But either way, been to the dentist about it's going to be 4 times this week. I went for an exam on Monday. Had to go with a relative to go help them with the root canal because, they put you under because it's so painful. And either way, yeah, from there, it was just, these insurance companies make it so damn crazy, man. It's so nuts on how, it's not even just nuts, man. It's mind-boggling, mind-blowingly so tedious. Like, if I want to get a cleaning, I have to go on 2 different days. So it's either I get the left or the right side done on the first day, or the bottom or the top done on the first day. And then I got to go back. Okay. That might not be that bad. Because cleanings, they don't take that long. But it's the waiting that you have to do in the lobby. And I'm like, that's the longest part. But shout out to Las Vegas Modern Dentistry, because they usually have a good movie on in the lobby. And they used to have movies while you got your teeth pulled, and they did all the other type of stuff. But I don't think they do that anymore. I think they do it while you're doing the orthodontist treatment, but other than that, no, no. You just got to hear that drill. It's like, well, you should floss a little bit more. That's funny. That's real funny. Because I'm always using those little tooth pick floss things that they always have. Those things you can get a pack of 300. And even then, I should really focus on flossing. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? You know what I need? I need one of your tools. I need to constantly do this every single day. Just have that little water pick or the little drill you guys have that. But either way, I like my dentist. Cool people, straight to the point, But yeah, it is a thing you got to do. Well, let's say every 6 months if you're. No, 3 months. Say every 3 months. If you're really on top of it, you got to get a cleaning. It's always good to. Because I think about it this way. I'd rather get a cleaning and then tell me that I have like 5 millimeters here, 4 millimeter, 3 millimeter, basically bone density or something like that, than have to get a root canal. Because fuck that. No, I'm good. When you're at doctor's offices and you're on YouTube or you're on WebMD and you look at how they do the procedure, and you're glad it's not you, because you're the one doing, either the one giving the ride or however. But when it's you, it amplifies it by like 100. It's the worst. Oh my God. and that's the funny part, man. It's like, it's such a sigh of relief when it's not you the one doing it. Like when you're watching all these procedures and how they do it, like how they gotta like put the plastic piece in there, they pop your tooth out, and it's like has to be like isolated from all the other teeth, and they put another metal piece. I'm like, oh my God, jeez, That's if your teeth crack or if well, if it's just decay around in there. But I'm not a dentist. I'm not a dental hygienist either, or orthodontist. But I'm just saying how my days have been playing out, and these just unavoidable adventures. But I also got another story to when going to the mall. I went to the mall the other day, and basically, we were getting a gift for a friend, a family friend. But it wasn't. I have never met the guy, but I'm on this adventure, and oh my god, oh, isn't it weird that like you see your parents like act a certain way, like when you get irritable they gotta calm you down, where it's kind of like, why are you mad, but when they're irritable it's like the end of the world. It is, nope, you ain't changing the mind. Even at my age, I mean, I try to change the mind, but then either way they're gonna shout it, they're gonna lash out who they're pissed out of. I don't know what it is. They hold it. They're not going to lash out on other people. They never do that. It's weird. It's cool, though, because, when you're a teenager, you lash out on everybody. It's like, I'm irritated. I want to kick this door and beat the shit out of that guy. And it's not targeted. But when you get older and you're irritable, you hold it in. You repress it. It's deep down there. And, the person that you're pissed off at, they get anywhere near your field of vision, ass whoopings. Not just ass whoopings because, domestic violence is bad, but more along the lines of ass chewings. It's just, or that deep silent treatment, or the look. And they do the thing where they like flick their hands up and they roll their eyes. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, maybe when I'm, what is he? Maybe when I'm like 52, 55, we'll see how that all rolls out. What I do now, I don't know. I kind of let the shit go. You kind of get that passive aggressiveness every once in a while because, you want to beat somebody's ass, but at the same time, you're like, I really don't want to get sued. That's just me personally. When people are like, oh, you're just a pussy. You don't like conflict. All right. I'm 10 steps ahead of you on that one. Trust me. I have my moments where I just want to throw shit through the window and punch holes in walls, like every guy who gets mad, and girlfriends are always like, "Oh my god, you're scaring me." He like, you ever seen those posts where it's kind of like, if you I seen a post where he punches a hole, he says he won't do it again, and she's never gotten a hand on her, and she posts stuff like that. Okay, if you're really scared, just run away. If you're really scared, but I think you're being a little drastic. I think that if he punches walls, it automatically means he's going to punch you. Girls do crazy shit too, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck, I wish I had like examples, but maybe next episode, or when it comes back into my head, when girls do crazy, like, and when girls hold grudges, that's a little different. They hold grudges, and it's kind of like, it's always that underlying spite. They always got to throw it in there. Unless you got a hothead, firehead, fuck you, bitch, and grabs her by the hair. El chingada. You got a hot-headed Latino like that. Or, if you watch all these World Star videos, it happens in all races because, you got the white trash. What you want, huh, motherfucker? What's good? And she has to have her southern twang every time, And then, the black girls, they always got to clap. Like, no, no, bitch, no. So, either way. From that, I totally got off track, But what it will carry on to is what I'm pissed off about. And I'm like, every time I see a Vegas Golden Knights game and they pull that empty goal, empty net shit every time out of source of desperation. If you couldn't score with 5, you're not going to score with 6. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You can't capitalize on a damn power play. Put your head out of your ass. You couldn't do it when it was 5-on-3. Now you're going to do it on 6-on-4? Okay, sure. Blow a lead. You blew the playoff record. You were 3-1 there. Yeah, what was last night's game? Last night's game, what was it? It was like 3-1. Either way, they had a lead. When I saw it in the second period, and it was 2-0, I'm like, oh man, it's in the bag. It's in the bag. Maybe we'll see the Capitals again, But that's the funny thing. Getting off topic right there. Because you know what's funny about being like a fair weather fan? I don't consider myself a fair weather fan when it comes to Vegas because, I live here. But either way, I like when they win, it becomes a we won. But when they lose, they lost, they shit the bed. Unless, I guess, you're still a person who really goes along with the punches and it goes with, we lost. I'm like, you weren't out there. You weren't out there. You weren't even at the stadium. You don't live in San Jose. Nope. That's the funny thing, man. You see those San Jose seats, man. Barely anybody's there. They're too busy watching all the other California games, all the other playoff teams. Who's in there? Clippers, the Warriors. Either way, it all, I guess, intertwined with each other. And basketball is more popular at the end of the day when it comes to the West Coast, at least. But in Vegas, oh man, you can't turn your head anywhere, man. Especially if you're living like in the Southwest or Northwest, anywhere near. I guess you would say where all the legging wearing, Ugg boot wearing white women are at. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They good looking. They're good looking. I'm not gonna lie. But they're always wearing VGK gear now, man. It went from just only wearing Ugg boots and leggings and what other shirts they wore, Hollister, something like that. It was Michael Kors, something else. It always had. They still have all that other accessories. But when you walk around and you see everybody got a VGK, and then their dad with the really tight trim goatee, and he's got the hat. He's got a little bit of a beer belly. It's like 6'4". Like, damn, Jesus Christ, fucking behemoth and guys walking around. Always has to, even though he doesn't have big lats, he's got to have the arms out to the side. VGK all day. Like, you're right. I do agree with you. VGK all day. They need to pull their head out of their ass, though. All I'm saying. But coming back to that, too, I did see that there was a 5-minute penalty for some... basically, the guy was fucking tripping all over himself when he got pushed over. And, yeah, it was bullshit. But I'm not going to go the Saints route, fan, because myself... I'm an Atlanta fan, and I know all about blowing leads. Okay, I've seen my team blow leads. Nobody, I guess forgets that either. 28-3, March 3rd and March 28th. I mean, fuck off, kiss my ass. But Saints fans, let me go on over there. Let me go down to New Orleans. You guys can't get over one penalty you messed up on, and you guys went back to overtime with them. You had another chance, and yet blew it again. You throw an interception. No, it's because of the penalty. No, okay? If it was only just because of that one penalty, that's a damn shame. That is a damn shame, okay? And I'm going to say that to the VGK too, okay? It's like the 4-point thing where they got back in 4-point. It's called bring some fucking defense. Yeah, I get it. There's a power play involved, and, they capitalized on it. But you could have beat them 5 days ago. You're killing me. Okay, you had your chance 5 days ago. Okay, I was watching it on, was it Sunday? I think it was a Sunday. So I guess it wasn't really 5 days ago. It was more like 3 days ago, if we're talking in that past tense. But still, you blew it. You fucking blew it. And, I was being superstitious myself when I was watching these games. And, I didn't want to watch them because it's like every time I kept watching it, they lost. And the times I didn't get to see it, because apparently I can't find the channel or I don't have the channel, they won. So I was like, you know what? Don't watch it. I only watched a little bit of highlights. You catch them on Instagram. But the funny thing, I felt like Drake, man. I felt like Drake with that superstition. Everybody's like, oh, man, Drake's rooting for my team. They lost. They're going to lose. That's how I felt, The superstitions are real. No, they're not. They're not real, but as a sports fan, you want to believe they're real. You want to believe it's some external force and not the players playing. You want to think it's the Madden curse? Like every time somebody was on the cover? Yeah, and then Michael Vick got injured. But no, when Tom Brady's on the cover, I don't think he got injured. If I'm remembering correctly, he didn't get injured. So apparently, The superstition ain't real when it comes to the Brady. Still salty. Still too fucking salty. But I digress, and I'm going to move on, and I guess we'll go past it, Being a fan, I'm tearing up. I just want, they lifted a city. They didn't lift the Stanley Cup. That's all I hear. It's the funniest part. But, they did, I guess, they did lift the city, And especially in the tragic time that it was in. But honestly, we're moving forward. But from there, I also, when it comes to the entertainment industry, went out and bought myself a Mortal Kombat 11 copy. Just like about probably like 20 million other people. But yeah, I'm going to talk about buying DLC. And I know it's a typical conversation of like, I shouldn't have to pay $6 for that and $6 for that. You're damn right. Especially the shit that I just got swindled with. Especially when GameStop is like, hey, you want to buy the combat pack? I lost my voice there. Hey, you want to buy the combat pack? I'm like, you know what? When you're contemplating at the register and they're kind of like, they're waiting for you. You're kind of like, Yeah, at first, I don't know what it is. Once you've hesitated, they know they got you. They're reeling you in. You can do the side, straight side to side. And go, Nope, I gave into that combat pack because they're like, well, you're going to get DLC characters, you get the whole season pass. But she didn't tell me the season pass. I was just assuming that I get the season pass because I was asking. And I was like, hey, so it's like a season pass? Well, you get a combat pack. Okay, it's in the name. I get it. I get a combat pack, but you didn't answer my question there because I know what it says, but I'm saying, do you get any more details? No, I went home. I bought it for the hell of it. And apparently in the details it was 7 skins of the same character. It was Johnny Cage in a mime costume. And then what the pack comes with is it says it comes with 6 DLC characters that are going to be released over time. So I paid $42 for a promise. And other people did the same, but they got it in a bundle when they got the premium package with the gold case. I'm like, oh, I could have just done that. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to pay that, he's like, well, we only have the gold packages ones for the ones that are, already have paid for it. I'm like, well, I paid for it too. I just didn't call it the premium package. Hello. That's where I'm going with that. I'm so mad. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see if the DLC characters are cool. I'll forget about the $42. I don't know. Maybe I could have bought some more plugins. But even that, maybe I could have paid for another oil change. I won't know until I'm pissed off at myself going, oh, fuck, I don't have $42 to pay for my oil change. That's where that goes in. And paying the price, I guess, all relies on your own sense of financial wit. Because we're always constantly paying for some dumbass shit. And they always want to give you a trial. They always, I like they go the Costco route where they go, would you like a sample of this? It's a free sample. They have a little nice old lady go, they're only $6.95 a piece. And you're like, And then I always act intrigued, this is so good. What is this? Well, it's a peanut butter goulash, it's like a Greek mixed with a little bit of a habanero taste. And like they always got to add like some other blend of, I guess, race or culture, Anytime it has a chili in it, it's always Hispanic. Well, it's got jalapenos in it, the Hispanics like it. You look Hispanic to me. Like, you're right, I am a fat Mexican, so you got me sold on this. Like, this one time, I was at Costco, and this guy must have loved saying it, because on the box, it was called bitchin' sauce. It's like, it's bitchin'. That's the guy kept saying it. It was his tagline. I wonder if he's pissing off any parents, Unless parents are not really mad at that type of stuff, where they're, Don't curse in front of my kids, all right? But I know my parents are kind of like that. They don't like cursing. They didn't like it when I was younger, but I had uncles who always be like, say bitch, say bitch, say bitch. And then I even had my grandma, she's an OG too. And she's like, call him a lazy motherfucker who doesn't work. And she had him broken English too. She's like, lazy asshole, call him. Always call me out from the living room. When you live at your grandparents' house, it's a typical thing, Like I know a lot of kids like in my situation back in the day, early 2000s, had that reckless uncle who had really good money. He like worked his ass off. And then he had the other fucking jackass uncle too. Like he was, he was cool, but he always had to do some dumb shit. But then you had the cool grandma, who always kind of was always on the down low. It's like she asked if you had homework, and you're like, no, I don't have homework. She believed you. And then she knew you had homework, but you're like, I just want to play video games. I mean, you're the law. That's only if I mess up your shit. But if I'm just sitting here being a good boy, I get fed and I can play video games. That's all I had to do, So, but man, I'm getting nostalgic. And that brings me to my next topic. Cobra Kai Season 2. Daniel LaRusso, I'm going to fuck your wife for 2 reasons. Get over it. Get over it. Okay? Those 2 words. Get over it. I know how to beat Cobra Kai. I know how to beat Cobra Kai every fucking time. Sell your cars. Do whatever else you do. Or I'm going to bone your wife. I was going to say your daughter, but in the show she's like 16. I'm good. I'm 25. No, I'm not doing that shit. No. But your wife, she can get it any time of day, especially. And then I want to punch, what the fuck is Johnny Lawrence's son. He's like, what do you want, Dad? What do you want? Why do you look like every kid from Boy Meets World? You got the hair? Like, you fucking clown. Either way, I don't, like, everybody in the show is kind of acting like jackasses, but like, characters always got to have miscommunications. Somebody's like, how you been? Would you like to know? Well, he's genuinely concerned. He's your dad. No, he wouldn't like to know. I'm here with Mr. LaRusso. Look here. Why don't you go wax on, jack off somewhere, all right? Get out of there, okay? You guys are both at Lowe's. And I've only seen the first episode because, YouTube gives it for free. And, later on I'll probably stream it, probably do that free trial. I want to try it out because every time I go onto YouTube, little pop-up window goes, try us for free. Try it for free. Do 1 month free. You know what? No, that's bullshit because the last time I bought it, I bought it. You guys said it was a 3 month for free. No, you lied. It was only 1 month for free. And you guys said if I bought it then, it was going to be a 3 month thing. But now it's a 1 month thing. Okay, I can't get my fix of Cobra Kai. And I like that show. I really fuck with that show heavily. That show, overall, is heartwarming. It's got its moments, I really can't stand that fat chick with the afro, She always says, Kya, Kya. She's, so try hard. It's even more try hard, the guy with the mohawk. That's part of his character, I guess, too. I guess both of them had that same element of, got to be really try hard. Like, no mercy. You told us no mercy, Sensei. Okay. How much are you going to follow this dude's freaking philosophy to a T? After all that time, you're being like, well, this is wrong, Sensei. Well, this is wrong, Sensei. But now, now you follow his thing to a T. Now that's when you follow it to a T? Sure. You, Miguel, I'm going to fuck your mom. Okay? I'm naming off these characters' names. I don't know the actor's name except for like Ralph Macchio and, lost the blonde guy's name, Sabak or something like that. William Sabak. If I'm getting it wrong, it's because I don't have the info in front of me because I don't feel like clicking all over the computer, hearing I'm pretty sure you'll hear it. But either way, this has just been a whole time, I guess a huge discussion with myself on why I still watch that show, or on why I do half the stuff I do recently. Going along on these little adventures, going to and fro. When I got my own car, but when somebody says, well, I'll drive. No, you don't waste your gas. You know what that means? They're being nice, but at the same time, your day, no longer your day. That is a lesson I've learned. That's all it is. Once you have no side of your car, or you're the passenger driver, and I mean this is common sense, but it's just that's just how it rolls out. Honestly, I'm just trying to drop some knowledge because usually when I'm on this, I'm kind of like I'm just kind of a little bit more chill, I'm laughing at my own jokes. I'm still laughing at my own jokes. I think I'm hilarious. If you're doing a podcast, you like to hear yourself talk. You got the headphones on, you got this little mic in front of you, and you're kind of just letting yourself. You just like to hear yourself talk. It's like when you do your little blogs. I guess there's a little bit more interaction there. But if people would answer emails and do all this other stuff, if I do the more polls on Facebook or Twitter or any of those, if I was a little bit more interactive with social media, the poison of the earth. That's what Lewis said. He's right. He's right. He's so right. No. I don't believe that, It's whatever you make it, I was just watching The Twilight Zone just right now too, They had a modern day, not even modern day anymore because they were using flip phones and they had Elizabeth Hurley on there. So, it's an old episode. 2001 at least. Back when Forrest Whitaker was the host, when everybody was shitting on it, it was like, oh, I hate it. And they still do it to this day. Like, oh, because it doesn't scare you. You're an adult. It's not going to scare you. It's supposed to make you think. Okay? If you still get scared by The Twilight Zone, you're only watching the old ones. The old ones are creepy as hell. But honestly, it's like straightforward, I guess, moral of the story type thing. I guess there's a little bit more mystery back then because, they didn't have a bunch of fucking neckbeards going, you know what it means in the social commentary and blah, 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 blah. They didn't have that. They just had people going, blacks and marijuana are evil. So, communists and shit too. So I guess they're a little bit more ignorant back then, even though we're very ignorant now. But all I want to say is I'm sorry for clearing my throat into the diaphragm, but it's just a natural thing for me to do. And we're at 27 minutes. Damn. So this might be a short episode, I kind of covered all the points that I was on. So I'll probably cut it off at 30 minutes. So I don't want to just drag this out. But since you guys are still here, if you're still listening, all right, I need you to follow me on, follow me on Twitter at Northtown Ego and at Instagram at Mark Wahlborg. Mark.Wahlborg _. And from there, DM me, send me a message, ask me some questions. I'll even go out to you and I'll ask you questions. And then we'll roll out the red carpet, If you want to be on the show, it's going to be kind of hard because I'm doing this in a bedroom. So, be at your own discretion, especially because it's fucking hot. So hot in this room. I'm standing up doing this and I feel like I'm out of breath. And I'm sweating, It's kind of hot in here, Heat rises. I'm not that tall either, There's still a couple feet up in the air that I could actually, I can't even touch the ceiling, but it's hot. It's that time of year, That's the odd thing. Well, actually, it's not the odd thing because they stop hockey right before summer. Or at the beginning of summer. But, yeah. Now you got my rant on there. Yelling at VGK for the stupid shit they constantly do. But, man, talented players, but stupid shit. I will say I'm paying the price for, kind of lacking on you guys with some other stuff. But I do promise that I am going to pump out more music. And I have been dabbling into some other, I guess, genres or fields. So, yeah, you can hold me to that now. Now it's on record. But where we're going to go, oh my God, what the hell? Where we're going to go from here is just basically I want to say thank you if you're still watching. This is episode 5. You've heard 4. And then part 2 of episode 2 is coming out after this episode because he's begging me, even though it's a long one, okay? It's a very not strenuous, it's very in-depth. Let me say that. But, yeah, I mean, that's a special thank you, guys. I mean, only 5 episodes, but I feel like, my balls are getting a little heavier standing here and laying it out on the line. You guys are making me nervous. And even though nobody's here, You know, that's the odd thing. But you know it's going to be somewhere where someone can come up to you and go, you know, I really like that. Or they'll give their opinion. You're like, no, I don't want to hear your opinion. I really don't, you know? But I do like constructive criticism. It's that thought that we all have in the back of the head where it's kind of like, I don't want to hear your opinion. And then you can't really tell that to nobody, but they're going to do it either way. And shit, for the whole throat thing, I'm probably getting sick again. And I haven't even been sick. I'm getting sick with a sore throat, but it's like an allergy of it's like in the back of the nasal patches. Like if someone just scratched it with their finger. If somebody had like a tool, just like and get rid of it. But maybe it's just the change in weather, because I am sweating bullets, man, uncontrollably. And damn, we're there. We're at that 30-minute mark. And I'm going to have to say goodbye. Sayonara. Other languages, adios. Sola para mí. All right. And maybe on the next episode, we'll have a guest. Maybe the scumbag will be on, because the man made a request and said, hey, put me on your podcast. All right. I don't see why not. I like to have guests. You know, it's nice to have company. So thanks for listening. That was my rant on VGK Unavoidable Ventures and paying the price for DLC, $42 that I probably will never see because it says no refunds. And Cobra Kai, I want to see you. I really want to see you, but you guys are on YouTube Premium. You guys are pulling some Twilight Zone shit, but you guys were doing it before Twilight Zone because you were there before Twilight Zone, but it really wasn't. Either way, see you later. I'm out. I got to go watch the Aviators play. I don't watch baseball, but I'm going to give it a shot. See you guys on the other side.